I merely lamented that it didn't have a conversion. This Urian wasn't bad. Urian's normally a matchup I'm really practiced in, but I haven't played in a bit, and every Urian plays it different. This is my favorite matchup in any fighting game. Love this matchup so much. Love Urian. Instant air stomp. I should have done jump back medium kick, honestly. Stomp is more unsafe, and they both would have killed. This is the definitive third strike matchup as far as I'm concerned. Aura's a better Urian. I think Urian's better against the top tiers, and Aura's better against the low tiers. It's hard to say, actually. Because Aura's better probably against Makoto and Dudley and Akuma. I think that. Well, I don't know, because like the potential is very high for Urian Unblockables too. But also, like, Unblockables aren't a huge factor versus Yun. When I don't have any meter build. Look at my sloppy ass play, just eating everything. Urian's easier than Oro? I wouldn't say that. Yeah. It was EX Mirror. You always double parry there. I didn't. Double parry into back throw is the safe play. I was greedy. I did close strong. I did one parry close strong. But technically, no matter what Urian does, if you parry a tackle, then OS another parry and back throw, it will punish, even if he does EX Mirror. That was a nice parry. That's actually really hard to charge. Well, it's not super hard, but like the stomp can break the charge. But that guy partitioned it. The partition's very easy in that context, but the fact that he partitioned it at all was really cool. Oro has no useful partitioning. He has useful partitioning in very specific scenarios, versus Hugo is one I like to point out. If you have close strong into fireball as a cancel, why did I do that? Why didn't I just fucking walk forward and then close strong him? Why did I just medium kick right away? I do that again later on against this guy. Also, fireball would have killed right there. I would say Urian's one of the hardest characters in this game. I would say the hardest two characters in this game are Urian and Yun. Oops. Kind of bad by me. Oro I would not say is very hard. Oro has like a couple hard things. If you want to play Oro at like a basic level, he's a pretty hard character. But then the high level for Oro isn't really significantly higher, more difficult than the basic level. That's true, Makoto as well. Makoto's got annoying cars. Like, most of Makoto's pretty easy, but then when you start doing, like, some of the fancy SA2 follow-ups, it gets to be, like, mind-bogglingly hard. Sloppy, missed my super cancel again. Makoto has some actual links, too, which most of the characters don't have to worry about. There are some things that are, yeah, like, doing, Arlife hit me the other day with, dash in, low short super, and, like, the motion on that is pretty awful. I can't even do fucking dash DPs with Ken. I picked SA3. They're like both equally good in this matchup. I picked SA3 because I couldn't get reliable super motions. Kuni Deshiken. Neither of those players are me. Look at that. The OS. OS close strong versus far strong. Game's easiest OS. Why was that not confirmed? Nice combo. I had to like kind of play that horribly to lose it, and I did. I know the health bars were pretty even, but I think Oro wins in neutral versus Urian. Why did I medium kick? Why did I do it? I never used to do that. I did that twice now. Greedy ass hard kicks. I just want to hit him. I just want dizzy. Sometimes when the dizzy bar is high enough, I just go nuts. Bad. I tried to parry, but it didn't hit me. This guy got to 2 before I got to 2. In a tournament setting, I'd be eliminated. Ah. EX Fireball's so good in neutral. That wasn't a punish. Greedy jump. Why did I do that? That was such a bad play. I should have held down back. EX Fireball's good though. Oh my god, I'm such a bad player. It's a completely shameless use of high dizzy normals. Because I just know if I get any of them to hit, I win. So I just throw them out like crazy without thinking. Let that hit again. Close strong just beats that. Oops. It's like not bad even if that happens. What I used to do back in the past, I haven't done it in this set, is I would uppercut into the mirrors. Because it's super hard to combo out of that. Like if I uppercut and he doesn't do anything and I bounce off the mirror, he can't like convert out of it. So I just bounce off it harmlessly. And if he tries to attack me, the uppercut hits. And I still bounce off the mirror, but I take like next to no damage and my uppercut hits him out of whatever. So Oro just like doing uppercuts into mirrors is actually really strong in this matchup. Oro gets hit on the ground too. Shotos get hit midair, so like Urian can potentially get like a ah. He can get a juggle potentially. I'm kind of still in this matchup I usually pick SA2 and I just throw it out willy-nilly. Towards strong with it is even there maybe. Got him. Math! So that's a combo I drop once a year. Oh my god. Make it stop. Choke central. That might have been a close strong punish I could have had. I think I parry that later on. You have to let Urian fall a lot when you get that mid-air starter on him, which is kind of a pain early. Oh, what a whiff punish. I was lucky. If I did double hard kick, he actually would have been stunned. So this combo was a mistake. But I think I still kill him with the ender. EX head beats my chicken stomp. True. Fighting Elena with Oro. Depends. Various things going on there. If you can't parry Mallet Smash, or if you aren't parrying Mallet Smash, that's a great start, because Mallet Smash is a good button in neutral versus her. But once you can parry it, it's good. That was a deliberate 3-stone. I'm going for Unblockables now. Love that shit. Ah, I missed him the last one. Oops. Mirror placement was interesting. It like helped me. That was weird. I was like blocking it and not blocking it. I got lucky there. I played so much Urian over the years. And every now and then I still get put in scenarios that I've never seen before. That mirror placement was one of them. Yeah, EX headbutt's not invincible or anything. It's just I could have come down with a button. Yeah. Got the shoulder. You can parry shoulder high or low. Just tap a direction when you see it. Pray. I think raw activate is better there. Just 2 hits close strong and just activate. I'm bad. I did jump in parry. I was thinking he was going to upkick or something. Anticipating my stomp. My close short missed. Sloppy pressure by me. I couldn't get my stones working. I normally start by desyncing them. But that time they were synced for the whole time. So it just looked super awkward. Oops. Shameless. Shameless pressure. Uh-oh. That was a really good time for him to activate. Very difficult for me to do anything there. Could have parried that. Could have parried that, technically. Wasn't ready to. The shoulder, I didn't need to be ready. Ooh, why did I try to do something there? It was good enough. Please explain desync stuns. When Oro hits a button... Ooh, that parry is hard to do. When Oro hits a button, all the stones follow his button, right? But if you do a button early, your next button will be after the stones are hitting. And then you can kind of have attacks that stagger the stone uses. Like the stones start hitting midway through your attacks instead of at the start. This is Fightcade 2. This is just a replay, and this is how it lays out the replays. And also, like, you know, I might have done something to the settings. He went back to Urian. Oh, but when someone crosses you up, yeah. Well, I just did it because it wasn't, like, I changed it because it wasn't reading inputs, and I was just like, let me do anything. Because one time I changed that, and it did make it start reading inputs. But that didn't end up being it. It ended up being Steam. And I never changed it back. If run ahead isn't enabled by default, then I didn't enable it. Look at me, what do I do? I'm dead. Cool frame of Oro getting up. That's a risky parry. It's like usually a bad idea, honestly. This is like exactly the range where I should... No punish. I deserve to die for that jump. He didn't do an EX tackle, though. That jump into non-parry. That was a whiff punish. Could have done a better one, but what I got was okay. Yeah, look at this. Look at that dizzy bar. I wanted walk back close strong, but I walked way too far back and I didn't start from close enough. I wanted that. I wanted exactly that. Did it right the second time. That shit is way stronger than it looks. It just makes those whiff. And if people do like wake up block into button, it like beats that. I probably could have whiff punished that. I'm like winning in neutral, so I'm doing okay. I parry there. I think headbutt's the play there for Urian. That went really well for me. There's the ender. You love to see it. Beautiful. That butt traded with my stomp. Don't get cornered in this matchup. That was a stomp. That was also a stomp. I don't think that shipped. That did more chip than that does. I think he just didn't block, but he closed, so we'll never know. I played him in another set a little bit later on. Here it is. I think he plays Urian the whole way this time. No Yun match. The Yun is problematic. I have a lot more experience versus Urian, and Urian's a better matchup for me. I played this one to death. I know this matchup like the back of my hand. I know everything about it. I know how every pair of normals interacts. Yeah, I might not always play like that. Yeah. I don't I don't do that much anymore. Or like I still do it a lot. I have a reset that to the best of my knowledge I invented. But you know, I'm not gonna say other ORs didn't fucking also have it. But uh the overhead is fine there, but low medium kick again is like it doesn't have an ender. I used to just do low medium kick and cancel it to command grab and pray. But now when I do that I just do low medium kick into nothing. And I still do it here and there. Usually I do the overhead because people rarely... In terms of my success rates... Why'd he stop? In terms of my success rates, the overhead works a lot more than the low does. So I usually just do the overhead. Stupid combos. It's like I don't get parried. I don't get punished by like a oops. I don't get punished by a crutch fierce or anything. Usually it's just like fucking tackle. I think. It's definitely not too risky. Hard kick for the dizzy. Chicken combo for the meter build. But I'd still rather not take that damage. Yikes. Oops. I've been dank if I landed on that. Hard kick punishes tackle. Sometimes you can do uppercut, heavy uppercut to punish tackle. I lost hits. I lost too many hits. Aura's boogers are super weird the way they work. Ah, I've deserved this. EX tackle actually would have killed me right there. He ended up saving the meter. That EX tackle's hard to get. Oh, that was round 3. That's right. Oro often falls out of the second hit of EX tackle. It's very precise to get on him. Yeah, I get a poke, which is, you know, it's okay. Not gonna complain about a poke when some characters like can't punish it for shit. There it is. Look at that. Urian specific combos. Got back to mid screen. Just in time for my unblockable. That particular setup doesn't loop. Normally SA2 stuff loops, but I hit the corner by trying to get another rep of that. Why did I parry? He got a tackle. One parry into tackle. Really bad from both of us. EX mirror. That could have been a lot worse for me. I feel like this guy, whenever I got put into the corner, he like did the right thing. Like his lows were correct and his overheads were correct. That was so bad for me. That was like the only thing you could do to build the meter. You have to play around that. That was like critical errors from me. Ah, he parried. Very nice. I probably could have punished that, but I didn't get it. That deletes 2 hits from the booger. That's a punish, but only when close. I like misjudged that later on in the set. Lucky, lucky. I could have died for that EX uppercut. Or the other one. If I was a bit sloppier about it. Tried to whip punish, I wasn't there in time. Charge! I didn't know I had it. Too far away from the corner, so I just toward stronged. Probably had close forward there as a punish. I think I dropped this. Never mind, looking good. I keep all the meter. Look how greedy I am. Look how much meter I have, and I really kept it. Aurora doesn't need more than 1 bar ever. You need like 1.5 bars to kill a character from full health. 1 3/4. I don't even know what FC Neo is. If you're asking me. Like Fightcade Neo. Try to backdash, I get hit out of it. Yes. That's something I could have done. I like never ever do that. I do that on Hugo. And almost always I don't even do it on Hugo. Really, 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 really bad throw. Cool little corpse struggle. Love seeing fancy corpse struggles. I'll just fight K2. Is it like the actual name of the emulator or something? Using Final Burn Neo. What do I do here? How do I not die? Sloppy, sloppy. Nice jab. I think I hit low enough that he couldn't have... Ah, what the fuck? That he couldn't have, crutch fierced me after the parry. Well, look at me. That's really bad play against anyone who, like, is looking for any variety of parry. I deserve to lose 5 rounds for that fucking... how bad I played that round. Hard kick. That was a really bad tackle. I was going to super cancel that. Ooh, lucky, lucky. That's max JP. I jumped too early. Now we got this stuff again. Urian can actually, oh, I dropped it. I jumped too late. Urian can actually headbutt out of that. But he would have died if he did that. So parrying was the play. Well, blocking was the play because I fucked it up. You can watch if Oro fucks up the setup. If you know enough about Oro, you can see the setup being fucked up. It's revealed before you have to try and escape, if you know what I mean. Just chilling. Tried to parry that, but I walked into the mirror while trying. You think I would have parried the mirror? Eh. That was a nice parry. Is that not even unsafe? Awkward jumps. Tried to parry, but he anti-aired me with a low, which is always nice. Very beautiful. Sloppy, 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 sloppy. I'm just jumping around like crazy. Look at this weird Oro neutral. Oh, he hit me to the mirror. I was looking for a fireball into super. Super cancel on that uppercut would have been good. But I didn't do it. And now I'm in a really stupid scenario of my own design. I kind of feel like I'm throwing away games against this guy. He's not bad. That was a kill combo. I definitely could have killed off of that. It's like he's like okay, but like it's like after every round I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I didn't want that. I did want that. That was kind of cool. Yeah, CX Fireball for the plus frames. More of this, more of this, more of this. 2 hits. Sloppy, but good enough. Yikes. You gotta be really... I wouldn't have spent that meter if I was him. You gotta be really careful when you get cornered. Oh no, make it stop! I actually tried to parry it the last time and I just missed it. But I was like thinking he was gonna do another one. This is still a very winnable match. Unfortunately against Urian you have to do oh, he did it. He actually reflected the booger. Against Urian you have to do light supers. Miss the parry. Because he gets hit repeatedly. He gets hit 3 times by medium supers. Too far away, I think? Nope. Everything's fine. Oh, bye. Ugh, Beth. These chokes. That's a punish. Yeah. Get put in that corner. He's up 3 and I'm only up to 2, and he got to 3 before I could get to even 2. If this was a grand finals turn, he said I'd be out. I usually pick SA2 in this matchup. It's my preferred super, if both work. Well, it's not, but it's like the one I usually use when both work. Mirror would have worked there, yeah. He had it. He like chose not to use it, and that was a misplay. But I could have just not jumped if he did mirror. So it's like, you know, it wasn't like he won if he did mirror. I think I dropped a superhero. Yep. And those were both supers. I really wanted it, but I couldn't find it. I like that. Actually, that's one of the things I like about is if he does mirror to like, I tried to punish the sweep with the uppercut, but I was too far away. If I burn a super and then he burns a super to neutralize mine, that's a great trade for me. I will gladly burn one of my meters to make one of his meters go away. Because if we both don't have supers, I'm the better character. And also, his super is more expensive than mine, albeit only barely. But I build meter faster too, so it's like especially more expensive than mine. If I throw a super and he's cornered and he uses his super to like bounce mine back, that's a fantastic scenario as far as I'm concerned. That was like still worth the super on my part. Headbutt. I was expecting. I parried, but he didn't even hit me. Close strong actually would work there. Hindsight's 2020. Missed the final tackle. I've got my back to the wall. If I want to win, I gotta win 3 in a row. I switched to Super 3. Super 3 can neutralize mirrors in neutral, which is kind of cute. If you activate, then you just jab the mirror, it goes away. And also that glitches the stones, which enables some interesting things. Yes, I finished my run of Master Quest. I did it in 2 sittings, they're both on my YouTube. That's a punish. I normally don't spend meter on that punish, but looking at the dizzy bar, I kind of feel like it was worth. Tried to jump over him, but he jumped back, that was super nice. He got a reversal, it was a fireball, I saw it. He actually managed to shake out. Drops, drops, drops. Jump back medium kick that time instead of stones. It's the better play. Safer. Urian can punish both. But jump back medium kick is pretty hard to punish. Why overhead? take it back. Turn back the clock. Make it so that never happened. Sometimes they fall into that, sometimes they don't. I think it's based on the height of the crouch hard punch. Rare footage of me actually blocking correctly. Let's punish. Good trade. You can almost always prevent that from happening just by... Oh, I could have punished that crouch fierce. Just by doing a corpse struggle at the end of EX Stone. All you need to do is run up the timer before the round ends, which is usually, you know, usually pretty easy. I tend to use EX Stones almost exclusively, though. I don't use regular Stone that much. So that glitch doesn't even matter if I EX Stone. Nice. That was a confirmed, so I could have cancelled into Stomp. Or it was a confirmed scenario. It was a punish. There you go. I saw that it was a punish. It's a nice double jump, I guess. Things could have gone a lot more awry. My early button there is normally to get some kind of pressure and then backdash when I land. Yeah. 3 stone is always good. I like the confirmation element of 5 stone. It's like you always get the full damage, whereas various things can go wrong with 3 stone. That was a really bad EX fireball. It's like bird in the hand versus 2 in the bush. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say EX Stones is better. I don't think it is. Really, Oro should just take the first one he sees between a guaranteed 5 stone or an opportunity for a 3 stone. But opportunities for 3 stones are very common. Well, it depends. Depends on the matchup. Depends on how you're playing and how the opponent's playing. Generally speaking, 3 stones are more common than 5 stones. Opportunities for both, I mean. That perfect shimmy, and yet I didn't even fucking do anything with it. EX Fireball is really good at endgame. I remember this round because of how it ends. I have the fattest choke in history, but I still win. But it's like a beautiful choke. I hit like critical levels of choke. Ugh. One thing that's kind of annoying is that if he parries one hit of my close strong, he can crouch fierce, and he doesn't need to parry the second hit. So he doesn't have to know that it was close strong, because he ducks the second hit while doing crouch fierce. But if I parry the first hit of crouch fierce and I try close strong, the second hit of crouch fierce will hit me. I mean, Oro's launcher is a lot better than Urian's, generally speaking. They're both good at different things, but Oro's is generally better. Oh, he grabbed my hard kick. Oro gets wider for hard kick, and that's why the Kara throw from hard kick works. But I think I was outside the range there, and I got thrown anyway because I hit hard kick right then. What was I going to say? Beefy damage on that setup. Lot of stun. There it is. Jab overhead. Hi. I got a lot of meter back because of that. I did most of my damage after the dizzy. Going for the reset right away. Normally you do a little bit of juggle into the reset, but I think it was better to do the reset immediately. That was a really bad roundhouse. This mirror is looking kind of scary. Really weird double jump. Restone. I think that was kind of bad. I think I should have been focusing on the dizzy. EX fireballs are better than stones here, I think. Oh. 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 He already closed the game. What's funny is that got logged as a 4-4, not a 5-4. Because I didn't kill him yet.